We are here in Altenew, and it was all about the stamp wheel. The stamp wheel was something that was brought out last year. We had a demo with it. And is it available for sale as of right now?
It's currently on pre-order.
It's on pre-order?
Yes, we have sold out of the first batch already, and we have second batch ready for pre-orders, and it's going to ship starting in mid-May.
Okay, so they can go directly to your site right now, go to Altenew, get on the pre-order, and get the list.
So starting in April 11th, we are releasing something called Stamp Wheel Alignment Stencil. And this is a great tool for you to use along with our stamp wheel once you have your stamp wheel ready. This is going to help you center a cardstock. I'm going to put the alignment sensor on the corner.
And for those that don't know, what is this?
This is made of photopolymer. So just like our clear stamps, it has a sticky base. That's the whole feature of our stamp wheel. You do not need magnetic. This is not magnetic. You do not need masking tape. All you need is this sticky base, and you can clean it the way that you do with any clear stamp. So baby wipes, absorber cloth, or mild soap and warm water. Air dry it, and you will have your sticky that's right on time when you're ready to do your next project. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down. We lost stickiness a little bit because we've done a lot of demos. Yours is going to be very sticky and good to go.
But once you wash it and clean it and kind of, then it brings all that sticky right back.
Once you air dry it, it's going to bring the stickiness just right back, just like our regular.
What about like a baby wipe on it?
Baby wipe is good. Just make sure you air dry it.
Okay.
And then you'll get your stickiness back. I'm going to go ahead and just show a little demonstration here. So I put down a stamp set. I'm going to put my lid, pick this up. You'll notice that I have put enamel dots here. You can use any enamel dots you have, but this is just to mark where the top point is and then where the four corner that clicks.
So that doesn't come with those?
It does not come with it.
So pick your favorite color, your jams. Yes. That way it's all yours and it's personal.
That is correct. So I'm going to pick it up.
I love how the paper doesn't stick and pull up.
I'm going to use a black cardstock to do the outline.
Is this one of the layering stamps you guys have?
Yes. This is going to be released on April 11th. It's called Delightful Day. If you are familiar with our Beautiful Day stamp set, it has a very similar style that goes well together. So that is one layer. Oh, when you get the stamp wheel, make sure you peel off a protective sheet that's on one side of the clear plate. Otherwise, it's going to be looking very foggy and non-transparent. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the next color. Now line it up.
So hence why you want to have this, because it just kind of shifted on you because you've lost a little bit of your sticky. Therefore, it gives you, okay, got it.
If you don't want it, you don't have to. If you don't need this cardstock centered, you don't need a stamp wheel alignment stencil set. You can just put it in any single corner and put it there. I just put it in here for demonstration purposes.
Got it.
So I'm going to make sure.
Because I'm sure that would be a question. Do you have to put it in the center?
No,
can it go in a corner like I always?
Not if you don't want. If you don't need the cardstock to be centered. No, you don't. Okay. I'm losing its stickiness. So.
Baby white time.
Then the cardstock's gonna get you wet.
So you should have done it last. Do it tonight so it dries overnight and you're ready tomorrow.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and use one of the colors.
And you are using your own inks right now?
Yes, I am using Seashore Color Family.
Oh, there's a question. What size is the sticky base?
It is 7.5 by 7.5.
Good question.
This whole thing is 9 by 9.
9 by 9. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click this.
So that's the when this came out.
And then stamp it.
All of my dreams have been true.
And
like it just,
that's the first layer right there.
Everything.
I'm doing it upside down, so it's
You're doing great. You're doing great. Yeah, no, people are saying it's a nice size because there's some stamps that are just bigger, and you guys make some nice big stamps too.
Yes, so we have a 8.5 by 11 stamp set that we featured. It's right here. This is also releasing in April 11th.
That was the one that was in our class, right?
Yes, we did this for the workshop, and it's It fits just right, and
Yeah.
it was almost a little too big. So we were like, ooh, a little too big.
Just squeeze it in.
A little too big,
Just
but
get it in there.
we made it work. So yes, that big size stamp can also go on there. So I'm gonna line up the next one right here.
And then a new item now. Jen said she used
I think I spend more time trying to get my stamp just perfect than I do
Right.
actually stamping. Like, is it right,
Check it
Leila?
out.
Is it just? Because you know, you inevitably you make just like
Yes,
that one. I'm like,
that's
oh man, I
right.
gotta start all over.
Okay, so I use Volcano Lake. I'm gonna go to the next color. That's darker.
So people are saying, is this really good for mandalas?
Oh yes, and it's great for creating wreath. I can also show you a little bit of that.
Somebody just said, or wreath, right as you said it.
Yes.
Good timing on the comment.
So here you go. This is how you would layer up.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
I only did 3 layers on this one because I don't want it to make it too long. But that's how you can layer using a stamp wheel.
So that, I mean, obviously there's more layers to this particular stamp.
Yes,
You can see
there's
them, but
one
just to
more.
give you the idea of how that would work with layering. Okay, cool.
Let's say I want to do a wreath that's somewhere around here. So if you look at our lid with, I don't know with the glare everything you
I
can
can
see,
see
but there are
right
little
there.
marks right here that are about 1 inch apart. So you can measure your width and you can put it, if you want a tighter wreath, you can put it closer to the center. If you want a wider wreath, you're gonna put it a little further out from the center.
Is the wheel, can we use either side of the acrylic to stamp with?
Yes.
So can I build, so I can have a
Yes.
stamp on one side and then stamp
That's
on the other
correct.
side. Okay,
That is
cool.
correct. One side has etching, the other side is more smooth. Just be mindful of that, but it does not affect the way that you stamp.
And for cleaning it, do I need to be careful about what I use to clean so I
No,
don't
you
take
can-
any of the...
No, these are just clear acrylic, so
Okay.
you can use.
But like to
baby
take
wipes.
off the wipe, like if I use like a solvent to try and wipe off any
Yeah,
of the inks.
alcohol pad works just fine
Okay.
and things like that. So
Okay.
I've used them to clean.
Because I've cleaned some things and all of a sudden all the markings wiped right off and I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah, well, these are etched, so
Perfect.
you do not need
See,
to
you
worry
thought of
about
that.
Yes. So we're going to go ahead and stamp it right here. Now I want to move up, right? So I'm going to ink it up first. And if you look, this is where I clicked, right?
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and move 1 click over
Okay.
and 1 more click. So I moved 2
Two.
clicks.
This is where the dots come in
Correct.
handy.
So if you want a tighter wreath, obviously, so this is not really, if I move it like this, it's gonna overlap a lot, right?
Right.
That's up to you.
Okay.
I don't want it to overlap too much, so I moved 2 clicks instead of 1 click.
So it just all depends on the size of the stamp that you're using.
Correct. And how
Bigger
you want it to be overlapped. Is it outline? Is it solid? Right.
And again, also how close to the center or far away from
That
the
is
center you are.
correct. That is correct. So we stepped right here. So I'm going to move 1 more and then 1 more and then do it right here. So it's going to create a wreath around this.
Right.
Obviously, if you want a tighter wreath, like I said, move it closer to the stamp center. If you want a wider wreath and you have a bigger cardstock to work with, move it further away from the center point.
Cool.
That's how you create a wreath.
Very easy.
There's
I
a
love
lot
that.
of videos on our YouTube channel. There's a lot of videos on our website that goes in depth on using and creating wreath, lining up using stamp wheel. So make sure to check that out. If you have any questions, let us know.
Oh, and heads up, if you demo, they will come. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.